So the push is on, led by Microsoft, Apple, and Google, to get you to switch from passwords to passkeys. But what are passkeys? Are they better than passwords, or is it just one more annoyance? Here he is, ConsumerMan Herb Weisbaum, contributing editor at checkbook.org, to answer those questions and more.
Well, passkeys replace passwords with computer code called cryptographic key pairs. I'll explain that in English. When you sign up to log in with a passkey, a unique encrypted digital key, a private key, is created on your device that's associated with a public key that identifies the app or website where that registration is taking place. Each private public key pair, a passkey, is unique to each online service you use. Sign-in verification takes place on the user's device after they approve it, the same way they unlock their phone with a PIN, a fingerprint, or facial recognition. The passkey on your device is bound to that site or app that you just registered it with, meaning it can't log into a fake Chase Bank or a fake T-Mobile website or app that a criminal sends you. The company's servers never get the private key, so a criminal can't intercept it. I tried it. The user experience is simple, but the security, which takes place on the back end, Dave, is enhanced. So when the app or site requests permission to use a passkey, the user authorizes the login with that fingerprint or faceprint or PIN, and the encrypted digital code is then exchanged between your device and wherever you're trying to go. This must be done even if the phone is unlocked. And because this handshake between your device and the website or app is two-way authentication, it eliminates the takeover possibility of a stolen password, the biggest security problem on the web. This double handshake renders malicious phishing attacks useless anymore because there's nothing to steal from you that can be possibly used to log in. Unlike passwords, there's nothing to remember, nothing to lose or inadvertently share, nothing for the bad guys to steal, and no way to impersonate your biometric authentication. Microsoft's Vice President for Security, Alex Weinert, told Checkbook that he hopes to have 1 billion people using passkey technology in the next 12 months.
You can think of it as a password, except for you don't have to remember a password. You don't have to generate one. You don't have to store it. You don't have to worry about somebody stealing it. Nobody can trick you into giving it away. And the gesture to use it is to literally just say, okay, I want to sign it. Like, it's so much easier. It's a single gesture, but it's actually much, much stronger because of the underlying design, that it's rooted in the secure element of the device that it's coming from, and it's using either your biometric or a PIN to unlock that element.
Microsoft tells me they hope to have 1 billion users using passkeys within the next 12 months.
Yeah, and your biometric data, that remains private?
The biometric data stays in your device. It doesn't go anywhere, the same as when you unlock it with a fingerprint or a thumbprint. The only thing that would go up in the cloud is if you use a password manager, which everybody's suggesting to save these things so you can use it between devices, that the key goes up in the cloud encrypted, just like when you use a password manager today. That stuff goes up in the cloud encrypted, but your biometric data never leaves your device.
Okay, so the website's got this unique code to authenticate itself. Mm-hmm. You've got the unique code to authenticate you. Mm-hmm. So the only way somebody could get into your account is if, like, they stole your phone and your fingerprint, for example.
If they stole your device and your fingerprint or your face, or knew your PIN for some reason, if you used a PIN, that's correct. Nothing is infallible, but all the tech experts I spoke to say this is really a major step forward because it's simple, there's nothing to remember, and it really shuts down all the attacks that are currently underway. So it's a really big step forward.
Now you say this is portable among all your devices.
Yes.
So you have to set it up uniquely on each device then? Or?
No, if you have the password manager, then you can, or an authenticator app, you can then use it amongst all your devices, even if one's an Apple device and one's a Windows-based device. That was a big thing why the delay in rolling this out. They had actually announced this in 2022, but the delay was people wanted to be able to use this across all their platforms. They didn't have to do one, so that makes it.
Okay, now when you say it's portable, suppose, because I had this issue develop when I updated my cell phone. Apparently, it's so good that it will not automatically pass the authentication key from your old phone to your new phone. Have they figured that one out yet?
They say that if you have the password manager and then download the password manager into your new device, you have everything stored in the new device.
Okay. The user experience, have you tried this?
Yeah, I did. It's going to be a little difficult on the starting out for some people. Some sites don't say passkey. They may use a different word. Some sites, I did an app yesterday, and it didn't have it on anywhere. I had to search in settings and then security, so I had to go look for it. So everybody's doing it a little bit differently. It's going to take a little shakeout period, but once it gets set up, then it's very easy to use.
For people who just can't get past using passwords, can they keep using passwords?
Well, passwords aren't going to go away anytime soon because A, some sites aren't going to get rid of them right now, and B, some people just want to use them. The best advice is if you're going to use passwords, team it up with multi-factor authentication. Because if you do that, Microsoft just came out with brand new data that says it will reduce your chances of being hacked by 99.2%. The worst password with MFA is better than the best password, which can be stolen without MFA. So if you're going to continue to use passwords or use an authenticator app that can keep all this stuff for you as well.
Why is because I just got used to multi-factor authentication and it's fine. I mean, it's a genius idea.
Yeah.
But the passkey is better than that? I mean,
Yes, because there's nothing that can be stolen. Multi-factor authentication, as this is being used more and more, criminals adapt, and what they're doing now is coming up with a scam called SIM swap, where they're able to take over your phone by contacting the phone company, pretending to be you. They shouldn't do this, but they then give them your phone. Your phone gets turned off. They get the SIM to your phone and to use your phone.
I thought the SIM was a physical thing.
You know, they're eSIMs now.
Oh, great. Why'd they do that?
It's a good question. Well, to make it supposedly easier for us. But again, they're figured. So this eliminates that as well. If somebody takes over your phone, they can't get this stuff because you've got to put your thumbprint or your facial print or your PIN code into that actual device.
Wait, so one day my phone could go dead? Just because somebody decided to hack into my eSIM?
If your phone goes dead instantaneously, you better find out what's going on. It happened to a friend of mine in New York last week, and they started taking over all their accounts. It's a very rare fraud, but it's continuing to grow because the bad guys always adapt. Yes.
Jeez. Well, so if my phone goes dead, then couldn't they so they've now hijacked my phone.
Correct.
Why can't they then sign up for the passkey?
Because it's to that device. I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay,
It's such new
that's fine.
You
That's
asked me all these things. I know most, but not everything.
I didn't expect you to know everything, but
and I admit it. By the way, I brought you graphics, so I know you still use Windows Bob. So this little graphic here might explain it to you a little bit better about what's going on. So,
okay,
Colleen will explain it to you afterwards.
But
I can help you out.
But I got to say, I mean, you and I. About the same age. We've been on this journey, this high-tech journey from the very beginning, right?
I remember when the computer was orange, and there were these little dots. And
I remember when it was green. I remember when at the World's Fair, picture phone required going into a booth.
That's right. I was there at that 62 World's Fair in New York.
No, 64.
64. I was there. Sorry. Yep.
In New York, yeah. And they still haven't figured it out, Herb. They still haven't figured it out. Yeah. Herb Weisbaum, thanks.
You can find
checkbook.org, right?
This is so new it's not even up yet, but it'll be up shortly. I broke this with you, and then they're going to publish it this afternoon. Checkbook.org.
Is that a printed publication?
Digital.
Paper?
That is a digital publication.
Only a digital publication?
No, it's printed as well for subscribers.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll take the printed one.
Okay.
Sounds
Colleen,
safer.
explain this to him, will you please?
Safer.
I'll do my best.
You're going to have 3-factor authentication, 4-factor authentication. Pretty soon you'll need a personal interview to get onto your list.